Hey everybody, it's Kaycee. Welcome back to my channel. Today I decided to combine a couple videos that I usually do separately. So we're going to be setting up my bill dues in my calendar, the monthly spread. And then we're also going to be setting up my budget for November just in the same video. I figured I'd just combine them both and do everything at once just so you can see everything I'm doing for November, how I'm setting it up. So I'm going to be using my payday stickers. I have up here. And then I'm gonna be using my bill due stickers. And these are gonna be, I'm only gonna be using this one more month in December, and then we're gonna move on into the new design. I have one over here just so everybody's aware. And I wanted to let everybody know too, because these are pretty popular in my shop. I'm gonna be discontinuing this design at the end of the year. So December will be the last time you can order these, because I'm gonna be putting these up in my shop. And also I'm gonna have a neutral version of this without the colors. I just figured I'd change them up just a little bit. I have they're slightly shorter, like not as tall, and then just basically the design has changed, as you can see. So the text is the same, like they're very similar. I just updated them a little bit. And then I'm also, so these I'm hoping to have in my shop the beginning of November. I have all the 7x9s done. I'm working on the 8.5x11s, and also I'm gonna be doing A5 size for these two. So I've had a lot of people ask if I'm gonna be doing stickers for A5 planners, so I'm gonna be starting to try to put all my stickers in the A5 size also, even like the little monthly layouts, starting with January stickers. So that's a little update on stickers in my shop. But for now, we're gonna be using these old ones. And as you can see, they're getting kind of bare anyway. This one's not, but some of them, I only have 1 or 2 stickers left on some of them. So we'll see what we do in December actually for those. But let's just get started on this. So I start out by finding my paydays. So I know, first of all, I'm gonna just grab a payday sticker and put it on the first Monday of the month. And this is for my, Etsy shop. So I get that on the first Monday. It actually comes though, so I get it kind of Monday, but it comes into my bank on Tuesday. So I'm actually gonna put it on Tuesday. So I get the email on how much I get for this, like the pay stub, and then it actually comes on Tuesday. So I just like putting it on Tuesdays. And then that's the only time I get paid, but my husband gets paid. We're gonna look up here at the beginning. And I'm using an Erin Condren. This is a 2020-2021 version. So this is the older version. I'll be starting a new one in January. But this is the 7x9 monthly planner from Erin Condren. I have the link down below. And I put all the, I highlight all the dates that my husband gets paid up here in this first year section. So for October, it was nice because we had the 3 paychecks. So we're back to 2 paychecks in November. He's gonna get paid on the 12th and the 26th. So that's these two. Grab the paydays. I'll just put it here, the 12th and the 26th. All right, so we have all of our paydays down, and that's all we need to do for the payday sheet. So I'm gonna put that to the side. And now we're ready for all the bills that are gonna be due. So like I said, I have my little bill due stickers here. I'm gonna do a couple of them. I know gas is at the beginning of the month. I know when Discover is. Some of these other credit cards, I need to figure out when we pay them. Kind of sort these out by the date. All right. So I know mortgage is pretty easy. Mortgage always goes through on the 1st. So, is that an annoying sound, like the little scratchy when I do that? I haven't found a good background yet, so I'm just kind of bouncing around the house using different things as a background. All right, let's use this one for mortgage on the 1st. All right, we have that one, and then let's see what else I have here. Discover card comes on the 10th. It always comes then, so that's an easy one. And that's when we use, right now it's getting 5% cash back on Amazon. So it's almost Christmas, so we're kind of buying quite a bit on Amazon. So this we get quite a bit of cash back on since we purchase gifts a lot on Amazon. So we are using the Discover card right now. The first American Express comes around the 3rd. So let me just look back on October too. Yeah, gas always comes right away. And then American Express and Compassion. Okay, Compassion goes through on the 3rd. So I'm gonna put both of those actually on the 3rd, I think. Because it usually, and then gas I'll put on the 2nd again. So let's do, we have 2 American Express cards. Next year, we're gonna kind of get rid of some of our credit cards. We opened quite a few when we moved, and we just need to get rid of some of them. It's getting to be too many, and I don't like that. So my husband was the one who wanted to open all these credit cards because we get like rewards for opening them, and it's good, but definitely it's more to keep track of then. So and then what I say, Compassion was on the 3rd also. So we use green. I changed some of the icons in the newer ones too. I made them a little more, I don't know, I just kind of updated them so to something that I liked better. So hopefully you all will like that better too. And let me see if there's anything. The 27th, that's on the other side, is the internet. The 21st is American Express 2. So I'm just kind of going off of October's right now. I do have this little list in the front. Let me show you. But it's kind of through the year. Since it's the end of the year, it's kind of not as updated, and we changed a lot of things. We moved, so a lot of these dates aren't right. So I don't really use this too much now, but I'll probably do another one of these, like the monthly bills and other bills, in my new planner when I start in January, and then they will hopefully be more accurate now. And then these have even changed, like the other bills that I pay like once or twice a year, like our car insurance had to change because we moved states, and then my PO box is different, and everything's kind of different. So I'm not going off that so much. I'm just kind of looking off what I did last month and going from there. So what did I say? American Express 2 is the 21st. So let's find that one. And this one is one that my husband pays. And it is a Sunday, but we can pay that anytime. I think I'll put it on the 22nd just in case we don't get it on the 21st. I think that it comes still on the Sunday, and we just pay it online, so it's not like through a bank or anything. We can pay it anytime, but I'm still gonna put it on the 22nd. Then for sure we can pay that. It's not when this is not when it's due. It's when it's actually when we get the bill. That's kind of what I do. I pay bills right away when we get the bills. We don't wait for the due date. So that's what all these are actually on, like the time we actually get the bill. So in my head, that's when it's due for me. So if we're one day after when we get the bill, it's not a huge deal. So that's why we're doing that. All right, and then this is the last one for my voice credit card. We don't really use this one much though, so I'll probably not even put this on just for December, but I always just put it and then put 0 just to see it, I guess, but we don't really use it that much. There's only like, we usually use 2 main credit cards. So all right, there's Reliant and Voice. And then let's go back to October. Okay, we need the gym and the electricity on, we'll do it around the 18th, so that's right here. And the electricity and the gym, actually, they are both automatic payments. So I'm gonna do purple, I think. I said the 18th. So they just get automatically taken out of our bank account. So these are actually the ones on our due dates then. But here, this one's all gone too. So we'll throw that page out. We'll have to print out one more electric sticker, but December might be a little mismatch of stickers. Maybe I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. I could just print out one since that would be easy. All right, and internet comes at the end of the month. I think it's like the 27th. Yeah, the 27th, and then water 15th. 27th is right here, so that's a Saturday. I'm gonna say it's still gonna come on a Saturday because banks are still open and it would still come out. This is another one that just gets withdrawn straight from the bank account. Usually the bills that are that we pay towards the end of the month come straight out and we don't like manually pay them. So these are more like on the due dates, but it's an automatic payment. The ones at the beginning, more towards the beginning, for the most part, are ones that we get the bill and then we just pay it right away. Like I manually go in there and actually make a payment. So, all right, and then we're gonna do water. That is, I said the 15th, it's a Monday, so that's fine. And then I have one more. We have a Chase credit card also, and that is on the 6th. We'll put it on the 8th just to, well, it's a Saturday, so that should be fine. Let's see, maybe we'll do green or yellow. We haven't done yellow. I kind of like the new colors that I picked for the bill due stickers. They're a little, it's just a little more like colorful. So if you, and that's actually why I did a neutral too. I'm like, if you don't like so much color, you can do it without the colors. You can pick one or the other. But I redid the colors. I don't have brown anymore. I know some people didn't like the brown color. And I did it, they're actually like more of the Erin Condren colors, like their signature colors. I don't know if that's what you'd call it, but like what they usually are. It's like close to that, not exactly, but they kind of follow the Erin Condren colors. But all right, anyway, we got that done. That's good. I'm gonna take my black marker and then I'm just gonna write down anything that I know. So like mortgage stays the same. So we're gonna flip this over right here and then I'm just gonna put the amount that we pay for our mortgage, and then I'll check it off once it goes through. Gas is always different. Compassion is always 45, and then all the credit cards are different. Water changes. So the rest of the stuff I don't know. I'll write that in when we get the bill. Reliant is always the same. And then these are both credit cards. The electricity changes. The gym is always the same. Let's see. But I don't remember what it is. It's like $10 and $10.68. And then internet is not changing, even though they said it was going to change, but it's not. So what am I doing? I'm looking up in October. Internet, I think it's $60.80. Let's look back in September, as I haven't paid it yet. In October, $60.80. Okay. I don't know if you guys can hear my wind chime out there. It's kind of windy today. It's really nice though. It's like 60 degrees, so it's warmer than it's been. All right, so we have this all set up now. So these are my bill dues. We are now gonna move on to the budget section. So this is what I always do for the monthly view. I like seeing all my bills in one place. I like being able to check them off and know they're paid. So that's what this is for. And then I turn the page, and then this is just a scrap piece of paper. I just do stuff randomly throughout the month, and then this is gonna get ripped out. This will be my budget page, so this is where we're gonna be putting this, the November budget. So these are my November budget stickers. And then I actually just set this up, the transaction log. I figured it would be easy, just do it right now before I started filming. Honestly, I usually use the back of this too, so I usually end up getting another transaction log sticker. But I always start with one, hoping that we'll only make this many transactions, but the last 2 months we've been going over for some reason. So we're gonna try to not do that so much this month, but Christmas is coming and we buy a lot of our gifts in November, so I'm not too hopeful of just keeping it on one page. So that it's fine. We still stay within our budget, but it's just, I like when we don't make so many transactions. It just feels better to me if I can keep it on one page. Anyway, we're gonna be setting up the budget right here. So I'm gonna be doing the stickers like this. And like I said, these are the November stickers. So this is the design that I use. They're like glam pumpkins. I love them so much. I think this is such a pretty kit. And then, I don't know if you guys seen this. If you've seen my channel, you probably have, but this is December's design, the little mice. So they're super cute. I love December's design also, but I just figured I showed you that too. But all right, let's just get this done. So let's go and do November. Start putting these stickers down. It doesn't feel like November to me for some reason. It's like been warmer, I think, or October. Earlier in October, it was pretty warm. Now it's getting back to like what it normally feels like, I think, because it's been pretty chilly this past week or two. So we might do, well, we will do, we bought some candy for trick or treat this weekend. It's Halloween weekend, so that's all we do. We don't really do much for Halloween. I'm not a big celebrator of Halloween, but we do. We live in a suburb, so we moved this year, so we weren't sure exactly how much we would need, but we figure it'll probably be similar to what we had at our old place. Like, we live in a suburb just like we did in the old place, and similar size, so we're just kind of going off that. So hopefully we bought enough candy. If not, we'll just kind of give out what we have and then be done. So seems to be a lot of kids in our neighborhood. All right, I like using the fixed and variable for this. So, and before I put the totals on, I just need 3 lines, so that's staying the same. So I am gonna do my total strip right here. I just count 3 lines down and then put this down. And then I'm gonna skip a line and then put variable. I just break these up because since I'm using a 7x9 planner, my expenses would not fit on one page if I didn't. So that's kind of why I break mine into fixed and variable. And I always turn it upside down to put this on. For some reason, it's easier that way. Just putting it on the end here. Wow, that was kind of crooked, but wow. Oh well, that's okay. They're not always completely straight. Before I do the totals here, I'm gonna be writing everything in. So I decided to use the blue and pink markers. I'm gonna use the pink for the text and then the blue for the lines. I could draw the lines up here, but I kind of want to wait. So right now, I'm just gonna write in a couple things. I think I'm moving everything right now. So there, we'll try that. I'm just gonna write in a couple. So we have my husband's income, my income, and then other. We're actually gonna get, I think, a little bit for the other income this month because we haven't done our credit card rewards this October. So I think we're gonna get like $25 or so this month. So we're putting that right here. And then the total for this, you just write it right here. And I did all this. I always do like a not temporary budget, but like a quick budget on a scrap piece of paper, just so I have everything written out so that I know I'm not gonna forget anything then. So that's how I'm like adding this so fast. I'm not that great at math that I can just add this up in my head really quickly. So I usually just count it and do the normal columns, you know, but I have it already over to the side just so I don't need to be doing all that on camera. And I always seem to mess up too if I do it on camera. So that's why I kind of do it off to the side first. All right, let's do fixed expenses first. I don't know if I should zoom you guys in. Would that help any? We'll zoom you in a little bit so you can see, and we'll try to keep everything in the camera frame. But for fixed expenses, we'll start with mortgage. That's an easy one that stays the same every month. And then Compassion stays the same. These are kind of the same as what I wrote on the bill dues that I always pay, that I know what they're gonna be. Phone, phone is usually a fixed expense. I'm gonna put it as fixed expense still because I'm not sure if we're changing it, but we keep seeing things about Mint Mobile on, basically on YouTube ads. That's where I see it the most, and then some other ads on the internet. And we're kind of interested in changing to that because it sounds, we have Cricket right now, so it's kind of similar, I think. It's like not one of the main brands, it's no contract, and we love Cricket, it's been really good, but right now we're paying $30 per person per month, and with Mint, it would like cut that in half, plus we'd get like double the data. Like it's still not that much, it's like, I don't even remember. We don't use data that much, so I don't even pay attention to that much. So I feel like that would be kind of a good way to save some money. But we'll see. I'm not sure if we're doing that this month. It's always kind of scary because I'm like, what if it doesn't work? Then we gotta, I don't know. I don't know if we have to look more into like like if there's an activation fee or whatever. So I'm just gonna leave that blank actually right now. For the phone, and we'll kind of put that in like if we get the new and the Mint Mobile. So I like paying things in bigger chunks, I guess, than just paying little ones every month. That's just how I think. I like just paying it one time and being done for a while. Mint, we start with a 3-month contract, not contract, but you pay for 3 months. There's no contracts in there, but I mean, you have to do 3 months is their minimum. So we'd be paying, if we both, me and my husband, decided to go to Mint right now, that's $45 because they give you the cheapest rate, the $15 a month, but then we'd have to like pay for the 3 months up front. So that's gonna be $90. So, I mean, it's like a month and a half of what we currently pay. So if we really didn't like it, we'd probably go back to Cricket. Like like I said, I like Cricket, but if we can get the same service and use a different provider and pay less, like I'm all for that. So we'll see. That was just kind of, if any of you use Mint, let me know down in the comments below. Let me know what you think of it, if it's good or bad. It seems like I looked up reviews and they seem pretty good, so don't really know though. All right, let's finish this one now. All right, for variable, we do everything that's not fixed, obviously. So we have the gas for the house, electric, and then water. Those are our utilities that change every month. And then our biggest category probably is food and groceries. So I put that first, and then restaurants. Etsy, I may be changing this and putting my own, like mine in my own account now, separating it and then just using Etsy. Like whatever I spend on Etsy, I would do, like have it in my own account so I wouldn't include it in like our personal budget. But I'm not really sure. And I'm gonna be talking to a tax person sometime soon because I need to figure out, since I'm making a little more now, I'm like putting more effort into Etsy, I need to figure out what exactly I need to do. We're gonna do like a, like we always had to do, did I spell that right? Yeah. I always had to do taxes obviously with the business, but it's been pretty small, and since it's getting bigger, I just want to talk to an actual accountant and see what I should be doing, if I should be doing anything separately, because I think I'm gonna have to start paying taxes quarterly soon. So that's kind of gonna stink, but it is what it is. And it means I'm making more, so that's a good thing. I'm just finishing writing all my categories. These are just the same categories as last month, basically, except I'm changing allowances to fund money right now, just kind of changing the name. See how I feel about that. All right, so those are all the categories. So I'm gonna draw in the lines now after I put in this last sticker, because that'll be easier to write the amounts, and then we'll be done. I got some exciting mail the other day, well, not like yesterday, and I just opened it, and it's my new Erin Condren hourly planner. I've never had an hourly planner from Erin Condren. I had a passion planner a couple years ago I ordered, and because I wanted to try it out, and it was okay, but then I kind of stopped using it. I didn't like it as much as I thought I would, but I wanted to try out hourly again. So I just ordered an hourly, and that'll be for like next year. I'm trying to decide. So I have a daily duo for next year, but I'm thinking I might actually use the hourly right now. I've been using my daily duo and I like it. It's been good, but I think I kind of want to see a whole week view. So that's why I bought that. And I figured now I have options, and I use it for stickers too. Then I know what they'll like. If I do stickers, I know if they fit in the hourly then. So that's another reason I kind of have quite a few planners, but we'll see how I like that. I also bought a Cultivate What Matters planner. I really like them. I had one of those for this year. So I bought the 2022 one for that too. It's like a goal planner. So I have that for next year also. All right, here it is. You can kind of see. Let me just finish. I actually need to turn it. I always turn it crooked to right, but we're just gonna go through. I'll just say this real quickly. What the amounts we decided for each are, and then so we have something. I'll tell you that in a minute. So for our gas for the house, I'm putting $55. I didn't get any of these bills yet, so we're just estimating. I'm doing $75 for both the electric and the water. Our water here is really expensive for some reason. Everything here seems more expensive than our old house. $400 for our groceries. We try to do like $100 or less a week. And then I'm still doing $50 for restaurants. We're trying not to eat out as much, but we always seem to, like once or twice we might eat out. Etsy, I don't think I'm gonna need a ton, but just in case I need more stickers or if I get designs, I think I'm gonna buy a new design for something that I have coming up. So I just put that for buying stuff for my Etsy shop. And then for the house, okay, so for the house, I'm putting $75. That's mostly for like anything decorations or anything if we find on Black Friday. But I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that we're gonna be getting our new kitchen at least started in November. They said hopefully it would be in November, so we talked to them in August, and we are in their queue and everything. Like we're all set up to be ready. We're ready for our kitchen to be done, but they are backed up kind of like everybody else is. So they said hopefully in November they would come and then do the final measurements and then get everything rolling. So I'm really hoping this month. That would be so nice if we could at least get it started or scheduled for November. Just something scheduled. So we're hoping for that. So, but we have everything for that already set aside in savings. So we don't have to do anything with that right now. And because we haven't paid anything for it, we'll have to put half down when they come to measure and then pay the last half once they finish. But like I said, we have everything, we have the money set aside for that, so we don't have to worry about that financially, which is nice. And we already got the quote and got it like locked in, so that's nice too. All right, entertainment. This is just if we want to buy anything kind of for Black Friday, for like both me and my husband. And then I don't think we're gonna need to buy anything for my pets, my dog or the fish, and then, or our car. I think our car should be good this month, except for gas, obviously. We need to pay for gas, so a couple fill-ups for that. Clothing, I'm probably gonna be ordering or buying some clothes, and Stitch Fix box comes hopefully towards the beginning of November. I'm excited for that. I like Stitch Fix. I get it like every 3 months, and I've been really happy with that. So I just budgeted for that also. And then I'm also putting like $200 for gifts since Christmas is coming, and I figure we'll buy some for Black Friday, and then also we're gonna buy some probably earlier just from Amazon, just for some things, but I'm budgeting $200 for that. I think that'll be fine. And then I'm just gonna do like $50 for fun money, just if we find anything else, just for me or my husband, if just one of us wants something. So that's my thoughts on why I'm budgeting the amounts I am. And then like I said before, I am moving this thing all over the place right now. I already totaled this up, so $1,370. And then I usually total, this should be totaled since it's fixed expenses, but like I said, usually this is just a flat $60 for our phone, but we're kind of gonna look into Mint Mobile and see, and then I'll put the total there once we figure out what we're doing, or if the Cricket bill goes through and we decide, or we haven't decided yet. So that's why that's blank right now. Usually that's filled in, but as you can see, then this is gonna be about $1,300, and then this is $1,300, so $2,700 maybe. We're gonna have plenty left over, which is good because we're gonna try maybe to put a couple, just every month or so, we wanna put a little extra towards our mortgage. Since we bought a house that was more expensive, we're back to wanting to throw money towards our mortgage just to get that down a little bit. We did that with our old house and we were at like a good point for a while. But now we bought a new house again and we are way over what our mortgage was at our old house. So it'd be nice to get that down a little bit. So that might be what the extra money is gonna go towards. And also we keep going back and forth on if we want a second car or a motorcycle or something, just so we have a second vehicle. Because right now me and my husband share one, but honestly it's been fine so far. So I don't really wanna add another vehicle if we don't need it. So anyway, that was my budget setup for November. I hope everybody liked it. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button if you will. And all these stickers you can find in my Etsy shop. I should put the link, I'll put the link below to my Etsy shop. I will see everybody in my next video. Bye.